The community of the future is being built today, and you're invited to take a tour. The Home Builders Association of Greater Des Moines is proud to present Home Show Expo 2008. Located in beautiful Prairie Trail, Ankeny, you'll experience 11 unique homes created through the imagination of 10 different builders.
But I'll try. Can everybody hear me? My name is Dan Garvey. I work for EPA in Region 7, and I'm a remedial project manager. And I'm going to talk about several things tonight. One thing that I really want to take home is the point of what we're doing tonight is to educate you all on what we've done here in the 38 acres. And we're starting a 30-day public comment period starting today. And so EPA takes all of your concerns and comments very seriously. And in the back of your fact sheet that was passed out, it has an address that you can send your comments on. And we will, EPA will respond back to every one of those comments, and we take this very seriously. And I can tell you, just with my experience as a project manager, that sometimes community comments have actually altered what EPA has done on projects, and so we take that very seriously, and I want to encourage you to take the time to write those comments to EPA. When we did an expanded site investigation, we identified 21 individual sites on this 2,400 acre area that were potential sources. And we'll go into that in detail here. In June of 2004, EPA and IDNR separated their responsibilities for this broader area, leaving EPA as the lead agency for this 38 acre, I'll call it, referred to as Lagoon Landfill Complex. And so that's the point where I come in and say, ordinance plan, let's go ahead. Made ammunition, World War II, 30 caliber, 50 caliber. And you can drive down these streets and it's all ordinances and military that on all the roads out there. This manufacturing area encompasses over 2,400 acres. And there's another area of the site referred to as accuracy range, which encompasses over 1,900 acres. And so we've got 2,400 acres, we've got 1,900 acres, and within the 2,400 acres, we got 38 acres. Okay. And this is a picture of the 2,400 acre area of the manufacturing plant area that all these individual places were identified as potential sources of concern. And so when we broke it apart, this is the 38 acres that EPA has responsibility for. And that 38 acre segment is what all these pictures are of. And so beyond this little area, all of this area is what the Iowa Department of Natural Resources has the lead on, VOCs. Now when we look historically at the groundwater, we have groundwater on the site that exceeds health-based levels. But over the years, when we looked at it, we see trends in it. We're seeing a lot of levels initially on that we're not seeing now in some places. So it's kind of changing, but that's within the site area, and that's kind of historically what we've seen in the groundwater. To this compared to like that street is, what's the name of that street? No, right across where the subdivision is, right there. Prairie Trail Road. And so this is right on the other side of this little berm. Is that fence out there in the new developments right on the other side of that area. As we're presenting the facts as we know them, and we're presenting to you all the analytical and the results and the result of our work. And but we're definitely not all knowing about any activities that ever occurred in this area. And so, as part of this meeting, I think, like Melinda, that we keep notes or whatever from citizens that bring forth new information. And so that would be something that, those kind of things. So we encourage any comments like that. And as we go around this 38 acres, we're looking for other things. We have drums that we look at. And this is just, I just thought I'd throw this in to kind of show you things that were there and are there. What EPA does and protect the health of this community and do this properly. And part of this will be this very strong requirements for environmental covenants that we'll touch on. And this area will be developed for a green space. The landfill itself, we're proposing to do an engineered cap of this area, and after this question session, you can come up and we can look at this groundwater data, and I can show you these contaminants and what we're monitoring right on site. And when we don't mean to scare you. When we talk about groundwater, we're just telling you that we have the ability to monitor all these levels at any area of the site, and these are the levels we're seeing. This cleanup would occur. The workers that have to work at the site have to be like OSHA certified employees, so they have to be specially trained environmental workers that are medically monitored, and they have to have certain criteria to even work on the site.
I've been working on this site since 1999, so I've survived you and 3 predecessors for you. So.
You know, that's part of our background.
38 is a little bit. Oh, you mean the 43s?
Yeah.
Slightly elevated.
Yeah, yeah. The lead definitely is. That's 38,000.
Yeah, well, what would be a background on lead? Do you have any idea on that?
Oh, typically I usually say, you know, around 300 parts per million.
Oh.
And you're up here at 38,000.
Yeah, well, that's a little extra. Yeah, and that's not too
There's a high one there.
Yeah, but this is still higher than
Oh,
that.
yeah.
And that goes right up to the center of this thing here. Well, I know
And that would be,
from my
give you a lot of lead.
experience, there's one place out here where there's 200,000 spindles, cotton picker spindles. I wonder if they found those.
Oh. Where were they at?
Somewhere out in here.
Did you work out there or something? Or?
I've been out there for a few years.
Oh.
Yeah. They started production on them, and they decided not to put it in production. They already had 200,000 made. And they were heat treated, chrome plated, and all that sort of thing.
What were the spindles for?
Cotton pickers. So they abandoned the project and scrapped them out. But since they were heat treated and chrome plated, why the easiest way was just to put them out here. You know how it goes?
Oh, yeah.
Where's the
Located in beautiful Prairie Trail, Ankeny, you'll experience 11 unique homes created through the imagination of 10 different builders. There's a surprise waiting around every handcrafted corner. This is a home show truly like no other.